Hello, my name is Taylor, and on this episode of Talking with Tay, I will be interviewing some of the senior drama members and their drama director, Miss Green. I have with me senior drama club member Lizzie Oliver. She played the role of Annie in their play The Long View. Okay, Lizzie, you moved here your junior year, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, how would you say moving from a big school to a smaller school like Jeff Davis affected your role in drama club?
At my old school, there was definitely a lot more people. There was a lot more jobs. We did more set design, we did more editing, lighting, all of the inner workings of drama. And when I moved here, we didn't really do elaborate sets. We only have 2-3 people doing lights and camera. And it was different, but I still love it here.
Yes. And so you went to State Literary.
Mm-hmm.
How would you say that experience was?
Oh, it was great. It was really fun. I met a lot of people, and a lot of them, they weren't even in drama clubs at their schools because literary is a school-wide event. It's not a drama club event. My category was extemp speaking, where I had to do a speech in front of a judge, and almost none of those people were in drama club. In fact, we even had 1 or 2 people last year go, and they weren't in drama club either, so it was a lot of people, and everybody can do it.
Okay. And this past year, you played a role in Teen Maze.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, we didn't have it because of COVID. Well, do you think that we will have one next year? And if so, do you think you're going to play it or act in it?
Well, next year I won't be here because I'm a senior.
Yeah.
But we will have Teen Maze next year, but since we do Teen Maze for the middle schoolers and the freshmen missed it this year coming up, we're going to do Teen Maze, I guess, twice or once and just have a bigger audience to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
But if I were not a senior, I would definitely audition for it.
Are you sad to leave your drama club family?
A little bit, yeah. I'll come back. They can't get rid of me.
What would you say your favorite thing about drama club is?
Definitely the people. Honestly, I hardly talked to anyone, and then I got put into drama club with people who will talk no matter what. So definitely the people is my favorite part.
Would you say becoming a part of drama club helped you kind of be more outgoing and kind of be less shy?
Definitely, it really did help.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking with me.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. Today I have with me senior drama club member Trey Berkhan. He plays the role of Nate in the play The Long View, which most of y'all have seen this past week. Okay, Trey, what would you say had been the most difficult part of learning the play?
The fight scene. Literally just the fight scene. Everything else, like learning lines and stuff, will come with time. But learning how to fight someone when you've never been in a fight before in your life, that is one of the weirdest things ever. And when you just eventually have to be like, okay, so I'm gonna tackle you, you're gonna put me on the ground, I'm gonna put my arms up, and you're just gonna hit me after like 3 weeks of not knowing what to do because you're both awkward and don't know what you're doing, is the funniest thing ever when it actually works, like the next time you do it.
Were you ever scared that you were actually gonna get hurt?
No.
No?
Amir can't hurt me.
Okay. And as of, you could tell, everybody loved the fight scene. It was so good. And during the part where you had to yell, was that hard for you?
No.
No?
Yelling, I have a voice that's able to like actually get out there really easily. So the like yelling in my first monologue where I have to be like talking about how, insulted Holly and it made me just lose everything and I lost all my convictions and everything, like that wasn't the hard part of that monologue. The hard part of that monologue was that when I first started doing it, I was already yelling the entire monologue, which doesn't work because I'm supposed to be a peace-loving skater boy, which was hard to do when I didn't know how to skate.
You don't know how to skate?
I didn't, when I got casted as Nate, that was when I started learning how to skate. And I got casted in October.
So you kind of put it into life that you wanted to work as the character, put it in your life. Yeah, okay. And this is your first year drama club, correct? Would you say you enjoyed this play that y'all did?
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's such a different atmosphere than anything else that I do. Being able to like embody a character that I am not truly personally, because I'm not really like a peace-loving guy. I'm very like truthful, and I'm like, if you get hurt, you got hurt. You probably did something wrong. That's on you.
Yeah.
But the whole idea of just being able to be someone else and bring a character that might hit with other people to life, I loved it.
Okay, and you told me that after high school you want to go pursue a degree, but you want to become a voice actor.
Yes, I got accepted to Georgia Southern, and I'm gonna pursue like my 4-year bachelor's in communication studies. But while I'm doing that, I plan to get like the stuff needed to try and pursue like freelance voice acting on the side, because that's one of my dreams, is to be able to do voice acting and like just have fun with that, because that's what I love to do, is just use my voice to do things that other people wouldn't want to do.
Well, I definitely would say during the Longview you had some of the best voice parts of it, because honestly, personally, I couldn't yell at somebody the way you did. I could not do it. But thank you for talking with us.
Thank you for having me.
Here I have with me senior Anna Dahl, which plays the role of Liz in their play The Longview. Okay, so when you first started drama club, you were very shy and timid, and you got casted in the role of a very outgoing person in the play. How would you say that kind of helped you?
Well, freshman year and sophomore and junior year, I was really quiet, kept to myself, have everything bundled up inside me. But drama club, the people in there, they really helped me open up. Now I'm more outgoing, more talkative. I have met really amazing people throughout this year, and it has been a great journey.
Okay, and you went from working lots to being casted in one of the main roles. How would you say that transition has been?
Light and sound was fun. It was fun learning all the techie stuff and all that. It was a great experience. Personally, I prefer acting. It gives me a chance to explore different types of characters, different types of personalities, and see where I can go with it. And yeah.
Okay, in the play The Longview, you and Morrison had to be in unison. And he has a very deep voice, so how would you say the process of learning that was?
It was challenging. Yeah, Bryson does have a deep voice, and with that, I have to be a little bit more louder so everybody can hear both of us in unison. It's challenging because you can hear the other person talking, and you have to keep up with like the speed and the tempo of everything in it. But in the end, we got it down. It's much better now.
Yes, and the play was very good. All y'all did so good. But thank you for talking with me.
You're welcome.
It was good. Here I have with me senior drama club president Amir Joyce. He plays the lead role of Travis in their play The Longview. Okay, Amir, would you say you would like to pursue a career in acting after high school?
Yes, I would love to. I've been wanting to be an actor ever since I was about 12 years old.
Okay, and do you have any specific college you are planning to go to or you want to go to after high school?
Yes, I plan on attending Bethune-Cookman. It's a HBCU in Daytona, Florida, where I will be majoring in theater.
Okay, and do you have any certain actors or actresses that you look up to and admire?
Yes, I do. I look up to, I got a female and a male. I say I got China McClain as a female and Denzel Washington as the male.
Okay, and why would you say that you admire them?
Well, China McClain, she's one of those like childhood TV shows, like, you know, we grew up with China McClain.
Yes.
And, like, I always, like, when I was younger, I was like, I would love to be on a TV show with her. I fantasized about that forever. It never happened, but, I mean, it might happen one day, you never know. And then Denzel Washington, recently, me and Tori Carson, who's also a member of the drama club, we went to literary and we competed in duos. We did a scene from Fences, and, like, after having to be his character, I was like, yeah, I like him. Which I've seen movies about him before, but
yes,
it's just like opened up my eyes as to how great he was because I had to embody him as a character.
Okay, and would you say, Have you ever auditioned outside of school?
Yes, I have. I've auditioned for Nickelodeon when I was younger, but here comes the sad part. My mom broke her neck, so
Oh my gosh.
yeah, we couldn't. I couldn't really finish. Like, it's really, like, my memory is really fuzzy. I don't really remember everything. I got called back, and then I went again, and then yeah, that's really all I remember.
How did your mom break her neck?
It was a car accident.
I'm so sorry.
She's better now. She's great. I love my mom, by the way.
How would you describe a normal day of drama practice goes?
When drama practice starts, we all, after school, we make our way to the auditorium where we have to go backstage and get our costumes and stuff together. And then usually practice starts around 3. Sometimes we be sluggish, like 3 or 5. But it starts around there. And then we get on stage, we do what we have to do. And then we will literally run a play so many times, or a certain scene so many times, until it's like perfect, you know?
Yeah.
But drama practice, like, if I had to say, like, if you think of practice, like, usually it's like, I don't want to go to practice. Like, drama practice isn't like that.
So you enjoy drama practice every day after school?
Yes.
Okay, and would you say that learning and practicing the fight scene with Nate, which is played by Trey, would you say that took a while to do?
Oh, yeah. So at first, it was so awkward. Like, I didn't know what to do. Because, like, I ain't never had to, like, fight anybody before. Just like he said, like, I ain't never been to a fight. So it was like, what am I supposed to do? And so Luke, our drama instructor, and Miss Green, it was like, I can't remember how it started. I think me and Trey was just experimenting, and then boom, bop, 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 bop. That, yeah.
Today I have with me senior drama club actor May Morrison. She plays the part of Wendy in their play The Long View. Okay, May, what would you say? What would you say made you want to start drama club?
I moved in my sophomore year. I've always been part of drama club since I was in elementary school, and it's just been kind of a big thing. And since I moved here from my sophomore year, I just found this amazing group and fell in love with drama club. I mean, it's drama club.
So, once you moved here and you found drama club, did that kind of help you fit in with everybody? Like, help you make friends?
Yes, I am very antisocial, and so when I met drama club, I found my group. Like, it was my family, you know. I mean, I just love. Sorry.
No, you're good. So, what would you say your favorite thing about drama club is?
A big family. I keep mentioning family. I love all the drama club members. They're all like my brothers and sisters, and Luke and Miss Green are my mom and dad, you know, and you know, we annoy each other. I mean, that's what family does, right? And I love, you know, being around that environment.
Okay. And, so in the play The Long View, you have a monologue.
Yes.
Did you have any difficulty learning that monologue?
We've had few difficulties with the monologue. I'm supposed to be studying biology, but every once in a while I'll bring William Shakespeare as like my thing I'm studying, or even a health book, even though it's basically the same thing as biology. But I mean, that's what we've been.
Okay, and before performing, how do you get rid of your nerves?
Sometimes I pretend I am by myself in the room and no one else is there, and sometimes I think of silly faces so I'm not too nervous.
So you kind of like zone out and shake the nerves off?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking with me.
Thank
it was
you.
good.
Thank you.
Here I have with me your drama club director, Miss Green. Okay, Miss Green, what would you say made you want to become the drama club director?
Well, when I was interviewing for a position here, they asked me, had I had any experience, would I, be interested? And of course I said yeah, because I'm a little bit dramatic. So I was definitely thrilled to take it on, and just interested to see, because being in high school, being a part of it is one thing, but actually running it and getting to coach the kids and compete and all that, it's completely different, and I've had a blast.
Okay, and you moved from elementary to high school. How would you say that transition was, and did it, kind of affect you becoming the drama club director?
Yeah, it was a big shock. I taught second grade for about 3.5 years, and then I taught fourth grade from 1, and I had actually taught second grade when I was interviewing here, and so going from second to 9 through 12 was a bit of an adjustment there, but I would say that it helped me as far as not feeling like stifled, because when you work with little kids, they're very imaginative and creative, and they have a lot of energy, and our drama club has a lot of energy. Yeah. We have a lot of energy, but also it gave me the patience to work with them, and to understand the creative outlets that they have, and it's really just helped me realize that even though they're 14, 15, 16, they're still babies.
Yes.
So.
And how would you say picking the process of picking a play is like, such as the long view? What was the process of picking that?
So there's a lot of things that go into choosing the play. One of the things is we have to think financially, our budget. We don't have a lot of funding to build these like elaborate props and stuff. So we really have to consider that. But then also you have to consider who even audition for a play. We do auditions before we choose a play so that we can kind of see. We have a couple plays in mind, but we're like, all right, let's see our talent for the year. And then you have to consider the time limit for competition, so you can't do a really long one. And it takes us, I'd probably say, anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks just to like filter through, find a play. The Long View was written by the same guy that did the play last year, which was Offerings, and we really like him because he has like a bare set type thing, which helps us, but it really does, it has a lot to do with how many male actors you have, females, and just all those things. It's definitely a long process.
And how do you decide which person kind of gets the lead role? What's some qualities you look for?
Well, first of all, everybody has to audition, and that kind of helps us because we've had in the past where those who audition, maybe they are typically quiet and things like that, but they audition and they do so well that we're like, oh, like you would be really good for this part, and they may not realize it, and we've had a couple of kids who's like, oh, well, I didn't think I was good at it. But then also, depending on the plays that we have in mind, if there's like a strong female role, we look at how many of our females auditioned and how well they did, if it's comedic or dramatic, and then you also have to consider their past and are they committed to it? Do they show up? Do they take redirection, which is a huge thing, being able to take criticism and apply it and realize that it's not necessarily to hurt your feelings, but to help you grow. So we look at everything, and we've had in the past where people who have had main parts in plays prior had a really poor audition and they became backups. So we try to make it as fair as possible.
Okay, and your drama club president, Amir Joyce, which also played the lead role in y'all's play The Long View, is currently a senior, and he's leaving. He's going to be leaving y'all to pursue a career in acting. What's some advice you would give him as he leaves y'all?
First of all, I'm going to miss him a lot. I'm going to try not to cry. But Amir has one of those personalities that is just rare, and it's very contagious, and that's going to take him very far in the acting world because he's just likable the moment he enters the room. But he, always be willing to push yourself and to grow and not give up. You know, this year we really pushed you to see a different side of yourself, and it took a while, but you got there and you did phenomenal. And you know, just it could be 1,000 no's, but that 1,001 audition might be the yes that you were looking for. And just don't ever give up on that dream, because make it big and come back and see me.
Oh, well, thank you for talking with me. It was nice.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you all for supporting and watching me through these episodes of Talking with Tay. Stay tuned for the newest episode coming next school year. What do you want, Jaden?
Good morning, Jaden.
Oh my gosh.
Plan
Ew,
to.
why my head look like that? Like, hold on, don't even come up. I'm gonna back up a little bit. How about drama practice? Drama practice. That's great. Like, we love drama practice.
Are you the way that you are?
Drama club member. Okay. This is messing me up. Okay. Here I have with me senior. How did your mom break her neck?
It was a car accident.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She's better now. She's great. I love my mom, by the way.
Trey, why did you tell me to ask that?
Not you finna cry. Oh my gosh, look.
Excuse me, it's my time in the spotlight. Y'all had all year in the spotlight.
We're just, look, I just made my eyes disappear.
Amir.
Got a hole in my head.
It would be real funny if like a finger.
That looks so cool.
The end.